Sent me a text yesterday that had the press release from Lady Antebellum. What a remarkable statement that extraordinarily popular group was making. Tell us about it, and tell us, as a guy that, man, you have your feet in the country music scene as much as anybody. Talk about the significance of this, not only on country music, but also in American popular culture.
You know, it's really something, one of the most successful groups in all of music. Lady Antebellum announced that they are going to take away the antebellum from their name and now be referred to as what the fans have been calling them for a long time, Lady A, and outwardly saying that, much like you just said, Joe, like they've had their blind spots, and nothing that they had ever done was intended to cause harm or anguish on anyone who might be offended by the term antebellum. They just were not aware of the historical connotations, and in recent events, they've been re-looking at some of those things, and they've been doing some internal soul searching, talking to friends of theirs about what this means, what the connotation is, and they made the very, I think, brave and forward-thinking decision to announce publicly that they're going to change their name, that they're not going to go by that moniker anymore, and openly apologize for anyone who may have felt offended or distanced from their music because of that name. We're seeing with NASCAR banning the use of the Confederate flag at any of their venues going forward. And it's really something that, and you talked about this, how Donald Trump tries to play the lowest common denominator and make this play for almost what a caricature of a conservative Republican in the South is. And yet these iconic, cultural, significant places like NASCAR and country music are moving so much faster and quicker beyond where Trump and some of the Republican Party is today. That's where he should be taking his cues, if anything, to see how out of step he is. When you've lost the NASCAR audience, when you've lost the country music audience, there's something much bigger and broader going on in the country. And it just illustrates how much of a relic he looks like. And it's been fascinating, Joe, over the last few weeks, watching this conversation happen in country music, a format that's been known in the past for people think of the Dixie Chicks and what happens when you speak out against Republicans or conservative values. And that's simply not where this genre is today. You have artists openly talking about being more progressive, being open. You have music labels contributing hundreds of millions of dollars to social justice causes. You have artists like Mickey Guyton, one of the only black country music singers in the format, putting out a song called Black Like Me, talking about her experience walking through this world as a black woman, and particularly in a format that's dominated by white people. Things are changing and evolving. Just in the last year, we had, for the first time ever in country music, two black artists, Cam Brown and Jimmy Allen, top the charts back-to-back weeks. For the first time ever that happened. So when country music and NASCAR are going a certain way and Donald Trump's going the other, you really have to question, what the longevity is of Donald Trump in this current iteration of the Republican Party.